Everyone knows bio oil for like beauty products and stuff, but once you've done a swim, your skin dries out. It just makes you feel better, if anything. I mean, it makes you smell less like lake, so that can never be a bad thing or underestimated. It can be quite expensive, but usually if you go to like Costco or something, you can get it for a bit cheaper. I mean, you could use baby oil, whatever, just as long as you feel like your skin is getting hydrated again. I just find that helps. So a lot of people, when I was swim teaching, they have sore shoulders, sore arms, you know, whatever, and they all grab this. This is Kinesio Tape. People can charge a lot of money for this, but if you pick it up off the internet, it does the same thing. Strap it over your shoulder, strap it over anywhere. So far, I have never actually seen a proper technique. Maybe there is a proper way to do it, but I've never actually seen it. I think everyone just does whatever feels right. On there, they've got sort of a little demonstration of that. Look, I don't know if you can see that. There's a guy's shoulder there. They've sort of strapped it across like that. But you can get pretty creative with the stuff, and it comes in like pink and stuff, which is quite nice. Because if you're not wearing a wetsuit, you can see it as well and like, write your name. Goggles. These goggles are not what you need. I have seen some people rock up with these and snorkeling goggles. No, no, no. There's no real reason that you can't swim in these, but they're tinted. Okay, and unless you're in the sun and there's a lot of sun, it's just going to make it very dark. The lake, sometimes you look down, it's actually pitch black, which I know can be scary for some people, but it's really not that bad. You can still see everything beneath you, and in England we don't have any sort of major predators. There's no crocodiles, nothing like that. So you don't want anything like this. What you do want, and I've got these, they're amazing. So this is Varga. This is from Huub. Okay, so these are brilliant. These are pink, which is obviously gonna gain points. Check these out. These are amazing. They flash, they're awesome, they're pink. Girly, when I first started, it was just a lot of black going on. And basically, when it comes to goggles, it's very simple. Brand doesn't necessarily matter. You get them because you like them, because they're fashionable, because they're cool, because they suit your face. You know, I've got like quite a round face, so I don't like ones that are massive because it doesn't look good. But I find these look kind of awesome. There's not a particular brand or a particular price that's gonna be better. I've had goggles that cost like £45, and I've had goggles that I just picked up at the swimming pool in the shop. Actually, it wasn't even in a shop. They just gave it to me when I was a lifeguard, but they'd been left there for like 2 years, and I just borrowed them for my swimming. It doesn't make a difference. What does make a difference, and what causes the leaking, either if they're old, it's just inevitable, it's going to happen. Sometimes the front, this bit here, the bridge, it snaps, which is really why I like these as well, because they give you spare bridges. They just last that bit longer. All you have to do is the goggle test. So the goggle test is very simple, right? You just do this, stick them in your face, and you just hold on. And if they come out, right, so you want to like squeeze them in, keep them in, and then it works, and they should just stick to your face. Which is why the wide ones don't really work for me, because I stick them on and like round about this, they just pop. They just completely pop off my face and fall off my face. So these kind of stay on, which I like, and that's what you're looking for. That's all you're really looking for in goggles. So brand doesn't matter, none of that matters. If you like them, that's what matters. If they, you know, stick on your face, that's really all that's going to stop the leaking. Fogging is inevitable, but if you lick your finger and it sounds pretty gross, but you put them inside like that and then wash them out in the water, it removes the fogging. So people are going to charge you like £6 for fog spray. You don't need it. Okay, so on the morning when you're sitting there and you're thinking, what the hell should I eat in this swim? Because this swim is so long, I don't even know. Right, really up to you. Don't recommend, as I said before, nothing fizzy. Literally nothing fizzy. Do not bother with anything fizzy. You don't need protein powders. Powders. You will only get constipated. Not a good idea. People, when I started, told me about Mars bars. Don't get those either. This, though, this is what I'm using at the moment. SiS, sort of Go, to be honest. Flavor doesn't matter. They never really taste very nice, not gonna lie. You just pop off the top here and just literally suck it out the bottle like a tube. I have one, actually I probably have about 2 before I race. So I leave ½ an hour, then another ½ an hour. Then maybe I'll leave one at the aid station, maybe I won't. depends how long the swim is, and then afterwards have another 2. Pre-race, during race, and post-race. So you can really put whatever you like, but you're kind of looking for the carbs. I kind of try to have about 30 carbs per half an hour. It's probably too much, but it kind of works for me. Make sure you eat a full English breakfast. This is something that not everyone mentions, but actually before you race, you've got to eat a lot. Like, if you're going to race a 10K, it's really cold, you're going to burn calories, you're pushing for it. You know, I eat a full English breakfast, it's great. You think you're going to feel sick, you're not going to throw it up. All that stuff you were told before about don't eat before you swim. When you're younger, kids will throw up and they don't have much control. When you're older, you know, eat something, maybe about 6. By the time it's 8 o'clock, you're ready, go to the toilet, then you race, you're ready for it. So, VapoRub. This is something you'll remember from when you're little with your mom. This stuff is incredible. Just take VapoRub, put it in your toenails, right? And your fingernails, actually. If you're one of those people who have bad circulation, or you just, you know, are prone to sort of feet infections, there's lots of things you can get from a swimming pool just as a preventative. This stuff's incredible. You can get fungus creams for like 20 pounds. You don't need fungus creams for 20 pounds. You need this and you need these, right? These are little cotton wool buds. You just stick them in there, stick it on your toes. Obviously never stick the same side in, and it just clears anything up. So whenever I've had a problem, this just sorts it right out. So you never have to worry about that, and then you can still go to the salon or wherever you need to go, get your little pedicure, and nobody will even judge you. Ooh, yes, right. If you've bought a wetsuit and you've got a tear in it and you want to cry because that tear makes you feel like you've just paid £500 and now you've just lost £100 on that tear that you just ripped your hole in while you were trying to pull it up with your nails, well, this stuff is Black Witch. And this is your best friend. This is also about £10. I've had this, the same one, for 3 years. You do not need to buy, once you've bought it, just keep it. You don't need another one. Apply it to the scratches, to the tears, and then voila. You just let it set and you've got less holes in your suit. So your suit lasts twice as long. It's really good. Good for neoprene suits. Other thing I would say, do not race in a surfer suit. You can do this, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's a completely different material. It's quite thick, gonna weigh you down, gonna get quite uncomfortable in the neck region. Okay, another thing, baby powder. It's kind of like a little chemist in here. This is also your best friend. As I said, you could use baby oil. You can also use baby powder. Just throw it all over your feet, and also your flip-flops. Throw it over your flip-flops once you've finished, just to dry them out a bit, because you're usually putting them on, putting them off, putting them on, putting them off, and you're going to places like lakes and, you know, things like that. So you just want to have them, you know, make sure they're a little bit clean, you know, it just makes you feel better, like you're less likely to get any sort of business on your feet. Flip-flops, wouldn't recommend. Don't bring your fashion ones. Usually you're going to have to go into the pool, but you know, this is my new one. This is from Huub. They're amazing. Can't find the other flip-flop. I think it's under my car seat right now. You know, just whatever flip-flops you've got, this kind of style, just, they work, you know. These are amazing. I think they're like £10. So that's quite good. Right, so you need flip-flops. If you're a person that gets really cold and you've just started swimming, you might want a hat like this. This is from about 2 years ago when I was 2XU there. This hat is basically, you just put it over your head. I'll just do it because it looks super cool. Actually, I won't, because it just smells like lake and I don't want my head to smell like lake. Imagine this was my head. It goes like that. It looks really cool. You look like an Arctic explorer. And it just keeps your ears that bit warmer, because you get really, really cold ears if you're swimming in freezing water. So that's useful. If you're going on a more adventurous swim, I'd recommend these. These are, you know, obviously, what this is it's just like a space blanket, and I've actually got tons of these things. Just bring one with. You won't need it. If you do need it and you've gone out for a swim and it's snowing, as I've done, if you need to do that, then afterwards you put this on. Bear in mind, it will not make you warmer. It only keeps in the heat that you've already got in your body. So don't rely on this. Have a coat, have blankets, have what you need. Stretch blanket, this, for afterwards. Should mention for afterwards, right? Hang on. Right, I'll just open this one, stuff it. I've got tons. These stretchy bands, usually if you're in the hotel afterwards, stretch it out, do your business. It's what you need to do, otherwise you'll just be sore the next day and there's no point. Also, go for a light exercise the day afterwards, and then your muscles won't hurt so much. These, if you also get really cold, in the beginning I did, and also if you don't like feeling the bottom, you're a bit squeamish. I'm quite like that actually, I don't like it. You get used to it, but you know, initially it's kind of gross. These are from Blue 70, you can get them from Huub, you can get them from, you know, most swim makers. TYR I think does some nice ones. But they have kind of like a hard sole on the bottom, like that, and yeah, you just put them on, they keep your feet a little bit warmer. Always make sure that you get them slightly too small rather than too large, otherwise they just fill up with water. And to be honest, even these, in the toe area, fill up with a little bit of water. You just get used to it. They just keep your feet warm. The water goes in, sort of circulates around the shoe and just keeps it warm. So that's what you need. We're getting there, guys. Okay, need it. Sun helps. You don't want any more sunburn than you need, because your face will get tan. You will come out with tan up to here, wherever your wetsuit was, that's where the tan line's gonna be. You'll have super tan hands, super tan neck, face, and nothing else, and feet. It's really quite fun. Afterwards, you're gonna need this little thing. This is a tennis ball for those of you who don't know. Use the tennis ball, put it on your feet. It feels amazing. Just roll around your feet just like that. And just massages your feet, and it gets all the little, anything that could be quite sore, because your feet get, you know, you're kicking a lot, and it just feels amazing. So especially if you've been doing long training sessions too, really, it's nice. Also, I take this with me to the hotels. This is just a foam roller. I like mine in pink, obviously. You can get it in whatever brands, really don't matter. Again, not fussy. Don't worry about price.